you could tell us maybe your thoughts in general about Rossland. What were your impressions of our little town out here?
Well, I mean, I travel all over the country, but it's not that often that I'm completely overwhelmed with how beautiful the town is. I mean, I guess you guys are used to it because you happen to live on the side of a mountain in British Columbia. But it's, for someone like myself, where I grew up, I mean, just being anywhere in BC is fairly overwhelming because the trees are so big and the mountains are so spectacular, but it all comes together in Rossland, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, it's really, it's stunning, and your downtown is beautiful, and I love the streets that I bobsledded on. It reminded me a lot of St. John's, actually, the twisty, turny, hills, and the fact that everyone's living on a hill, and, I loved it. I think it's now at the top of my list of favorite towns.
Right on. Now, you think we can move back to St. John's and set up a little Signal Hill bobsled race or something?
Well, actually, the whole time I was there, I was like, why don't we do this at home?
Yeah.
We want hills.
Yeah, no doubt. So what was if you had to pick a highlight from your trip, what was the most exciting thing?
You know what? I loved being at the top of the hill before the bobsled, not because of the race. I mean, that was a lot of fun. But I loved all the different sleds, all the work that went into the different sleds, some of the history that was in the sleds. I mean, some of them were built in the 50s by people's fathers who are no longer living. I mean, that was all great, and everyone I talked to was great. I mean, usually when we do one of these pieces, I'll talk to 60 people and we put in a clip of 4 or 5 people. We could have put everyone on television in this piece. I mean, everyone was great and well-spoken and having a great time. And, I've done a lot of these things in the past, and you don't really get the sense that everyone is actually out in the way that we saw in Rossland at the festival. And it just seemed to me like everyone was out supporting this event. And it's a great event. It's totally original. It's great.
Yeah. So what goes through your head as you're going 80 kilometers down a city street on a rickety old snowmobile frame?
Oh, that's total madness. I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember looking up and seeing the stop sign as we sailed to the stop sign. Yeah. I just thought this is total madness.
Well, you guys had a safe trip at least, made it down relatively unscathed?
We did. I left as I arrived, just totally unscathed.
There we go. Just wondering, what would you say if someone came up to you and offered you an Olaf Yeldness?
A what?
An Olaf Yeldness.
I wouldn't know what that was. What do you think, Olaf?
Olaf Yeldness. He's the original Winter Carnival guy.
Is he what they call the grandfather of skiing, downhill skiing?
He's the man. He's the
man. So I read about him, of course, and a number of people told me about him on the way down. I thought maybe he had a drink named after.
Well, I'm just saying one of his famous things is he raised money to build a ski jump bike, jumping over a train back in the 1890s. I figured maybe next time we'll have to get you out here and ski jump over a train.
I'm not jumping over any trains.
Yeah, right on. So, what would you say the average Rosslander is like?
Well, I thought everyone was very laid back, which I guess I wasn't surprised at. I mean, that's the further you go west, the more laid back people tend to be in this country, I think. You know what? I had a really good night the night before the event. I went up and I did some luging on the hill.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went in for a beer in that bar, and it was, it was a full bar, and everyone was, I drank out of the ski. And, we did shoot off a downhill ski with glasses attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was really cool. They were just all really nice. Oh, and you know what? This is weird. And I don't know if this is an honest observation that I made. And I don't know if I don't know why this is. But when I was on the main street, and the torch relay was happening, all the little kids started coming up to me wanting me to sign their little flags that they had for the torch relay. Yeah. And I swear to God, every single one of them said please and thank you. Right. And it's not the type of thing I thought I would notice, but, usually kids say, sign this. And all these, I started noticing, why these children are polite. So I don't know what that is, but polite children.
Yeah, it's a good town for that, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What'd you think of your little snow likeness they had carved up down at the bike? They got you pretty close there?
I was incredibly flattered. That was their absolute first. So I got some pictures. People were impressed. There was some bragging going on about that.
So you reckon we'll see you out here again in Rossland someday?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right on. Well, thanks a lot, Rick. I mean, I really appreciate that. We hope to see you out here again. It was great to have you out here.
Okay, thanks very much. It looks great on the piece. Like I said, I'm really happy with the piece. It looks great, and I think everyone will be very happy.
So is that going to be on? Is that this Tuesday coming up?
This Tuesday, yeah.